Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Magic have heard the doubters. As the 7th seed, they face a daunting battle ahead. Will they be able to dictate the first chapter of the series against the Boston Celtics? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Tatum gets the bucket. Taking a look at Boston. I think we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance, isn't it?
Amen.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope following the shot by Drew Holiday. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Wagner.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Back to Holiday. Outside, White. Beyond the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Outside, Holiday gets the three-pointer to fall.
Drew making the game look easy with that three.
Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Banchero, a screen for Suggs. Clock is at 3. Here's Wagner with the 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Porzingis passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity, and it's Porzingis getting it to go.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
Suggs against Holiday. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Suggs looking around. Banchero, that's good.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The 3 from Tatum. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Brown. Here's Wagner. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Here's White. Now here's Porzingis. He's off on that one. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Caldwell Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night. No good on that one. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 3. Brown outside. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Brown, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Up top, Wagner. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Carter with a screen on White. Let's go. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Porzingis finds Horford. And another miss by Boston. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 1. Holiday against Suggs. Good, nice job down low. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
A baseline J. Boston again missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Anthony can't hit. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Back to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando trailing here. The 11-footer, and it's good for two. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Horford the pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, Tatum. He's got 7. Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Then for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Wagner. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Black in the post. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the paint. And then Carter with the jam.
And playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Caldwell Pope comes in for Cole Anthony. And so Tatum nails them both. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And he's good on the 3-ball. Banchero's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Brown outside. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's White missing. Magic leading by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wagner, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
Good from Wagner.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
No good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 4. Brown outside. Pass to Holiday. Banchero against Tatum. 5 to shoot. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Carter up top, guarded by Porzingis. Carter against Porzingis. Carter, the pass to Banchero. Right at the free throw line. Rebound, Boston. Pass to Tatum. Tatum finishing off the break.
And Tatum has a number of shots to choose from down low. This makes him a tough cover.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Suggs in the corner. 1:19 left here in the second. And Wagner has it in the corner. Porzingis with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Suggs. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Tatum with it. 11 points in the game. Shoots the 3. The 3 from Tatum.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
29 seconds left in the first half. And it's Suggs missing. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Banchero left side. A fader. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Banchero's got 8 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Magic leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Boston Celtics.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Boston trailing. Brown deciding where to go with it. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shot clock at 6. Orlando grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Wagner. Carter with it. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by Drew Holiday. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside, White. And here's Tatum for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 17.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He takes it in. Carter. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So
close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. It's to Porzingis. They get a hand on it. Right the pass to Holiday. Here's Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Brown, no good. Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Tatum. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Orlando trailing here. Caldwell Pope wishes to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Shoots. And it falls over the rim and in. Wagner's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And because of that versatility, Wagner with so many options offensively.
And here is Tatum. Over Banchero. Tatum's shot is off. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Banchero outside. With the shot. The rebound by Holiday. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum no good. So it's Orlando now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Banchero looking around. Sinks the three-pointer. Banchero's got 11 points.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Magic leading by 3. Caldwell Pope pass to Suggs. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside, White. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Back to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. And it's Suggs missing. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Brown and...
Oh, my goodness. Man. Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Brown with the bucket.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner a screen on Howard. Here's Suggs. No good again that time. Holiday against Suggs. And finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Suggs. He's got 9. Wagner left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. From Wagner. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Wagner. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Brown. Shoots a fader. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Here's Pritchard. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Hauser in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic trail by 3. Outside Anthony. Banchero was screened for Anthony. The 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. With the teardrop. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And another miss by Boston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ball's not loose. Here's Banchero. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And he makes the first. Drew Holiday's checked in for Luke Cornett. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And there's Banchero on the assist from Wagner. And that's 13 points for Paolo Banchero. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Yes, that goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Banchero finds Anthony. Back to Banchero. Wagner a screen on Tatum. Down low. And finished off by Wagner.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Holiday. Horford with a screen on Anthony. Outside Holiday. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Black.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. for the Magic. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Cole Anthony. And here's Holiday. Pass to White. Lets it go with a three. Drops in the tray. And the Celtics lead by 4.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Banchero. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Holiday, the pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Porzingis. A 3-ball. Orlando grabs the miss.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Going on the attack there. Great effort from Wagner.
And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Tatum. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday against Suggs. Banchero right side. Pass to Wagner. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to White. Here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Sinking the tough shot. Jason Tatum.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Banchero inside. Tatum on him. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Carter hits them both.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
The 3 from Tatum. Nails the triple.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Banchero against Tatum. Shakes him. A second chance effort. And it's Banchero missing.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That increases their lead to 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. .27 seconds left in the game. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The Magic again can't hit. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And it's the Magic's ball. Bounce pass Suggs. Wagner finds Suggs. And Boston with the rebound. So we see Boston get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
Like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Cavaliers enter the postseason with the best record in the conference, but now the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Miami Heat? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Alec Burks. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. You take a look at Cleveland. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
Shot clock at 3. Mitchell, good.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Now Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Burks. Here's Mitchell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
One shot. On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Garland finds Allen. Rebound Miami.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Works for 3. First shot won't go. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Banked it in off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 now.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Outside Burks. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. The rebound by Wiggins.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Ware. And And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Can't hit the second. The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And here's Hunter for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Ware, pass to Mitchell. They set the screen. Over Garland. No good, off the front rim. No good there. Good D by Adebayo. Mitchell against Hero. Here's Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Over Strus. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Wiggins got 5 points.
So many things that Adebayo does as a big man, but it's that passing skill that really separates him.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. Mitchell against Hero. And that one's good. Mitchell's got his third bucket of the night. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo is screened on Strus. Pass to Ware. Adebayo against Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Mobley. Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound Miami.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They get it back. The kick out to Wiggins. And there's the screen. Goes back up. The shot no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Miami has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo is screened on Strus. And At the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 7.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Outside Mitchell. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Shoots. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Mobley, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Strus with it. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Well, Cleveland's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game, setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Kyle Anderson. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Jovic in at the 5 down low.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Strus. Here's the pick. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Heat shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Anderson can't get it to go. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Jerome. The 3. Anderson pulls it down. Heat trail by 3. Pass to Burks. From deep. Knocks down the long J.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Jerome. No points yet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Anderson with a screen. Burks for 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Robinson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. Back to Okoro. Mobley, a screen on Robinson. The 3 from Okoro. On the wing, Wade. Drains the triple. And now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And a nice find by Mobley. Keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Pass to Jovic. And here's Burks. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Wade. Mitchell comes in for Okoro. And Darius Garland subbed in for Strus. Here's Garland. Still no points. Mobley finds Hunter. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Robinson. Miami trailing. And here's Hero. Here's the three. And again, no good by Miami. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Adebayo. And here's Hunter for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hunter's got 6 points.
Well, he could be dangerous in the pick-and-roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
Hero outside. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Jerome. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Can't cash it in from close range. Now here's Hero. Now here's Wiggins. He has 7. Here's Mitchell. Miami, no good that time either. Garland for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. It's good. Garland's got his first points of the night.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen comes in for Thompson, and Evan Mobley subbed in for Jerome. And Miami also making a switch. Burks is checked in. A minute 20 left in the half. It's stolen by Garland. Here's the break. Outside Hunter. Allen, left side. Out to Garland. Outside Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Nice, confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. That one's home. Still out of sync.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Adebayo. He's scoreless. Burks no good. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Pass to Garland. Hunter on the wing. Back to Garland. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Miami Heat.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Over Hunter. Outside Burks. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Burks has got 9.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Mobley. Yet to see a basket. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. on here in the second half of play. We're just over a minute in. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo against Mobley. And here's Hunter for three. Drills it from deep. 11 points in the game.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Now Burks. 9 points in the game. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Adebayo sets a screen. Miami, no good that time either.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Mitchell. And it falls all over the rim and in. Mitchell's got 13.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Has to Ware. Outside Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Mitchell. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
That time Bam just shifted the D over and found the bucket all by himself.
Garland against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Mitchell. Garland for 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ware. Beyond the arc. Burks no good. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Allen a screen. Launches a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Burks against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Burks no good. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Lets it go from 11. Cleveland again missing. Heat trail by 14. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wiggins finds Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Outside Burks. Takes the 3. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Burks. Wiggins has got 10.
Well, if Wiggins hits these three-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Wing shot on the way. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And Cleveland making a change here. Strus has checked in. Hero against Garland. Hero with the bucket.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. He takes it in. Rebound Miami. Here's Hero. Pass to Robinson. Back to Hero. To the inside. The kick out to Wiggins. Over Strus. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wiggins got 5 points now this quarter.
We've seen Wiggins in that jump shot really evolve over the years. He doesn't waste chances. He's efficient from there.
The three from Mitchell. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Anderson passes to Hero. Back to Anderson. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Strus the pass to Garland. Driving in, and he banks in the layup. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Cleveland, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Larson in at the 2. Garland with the ball. Driving inside. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Yeah, Garland did a nice job. Pretty lethal off the bounce and great body control on that drive.
And here's Hero. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Garland finds Strus. Here's Hunter. Here's Akiki. Pass to Strus. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Garland. And another basket for Cleveland.
Pretty interesting adjustment from Garland on that attempt.
Heat trail by 10. Outside Robinson. Jovic passes to Hero. It's Anderson on the wing. Hunter covering. Anderson inside. Working on Hunter. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
And he can't get the first one.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Okiki. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. And the second free throw is good.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Hero on the wing. Back to Robinson. Pass to Hero. Outside Robinson. 4 on the clock. Here's Anderson. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Garland for 3. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Garland stopping on a dime and delivering that time on the pull-up.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 12-point game. Shoots over Allen. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. And he sinks the second.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
The 3 from Mitchell. A rebound by Wiggins.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Burks for 3. Fires in the triple.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. On the wing, Mitchell, defended by Burks. Allen with a screen on Burks. Rebound, Miami. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wiggins looking around. Here's Wiggins to the hole. Blocked.
Great defense. Stingy was Hunter on that play, and a great reaction. That's firing his team up.
Here's Garland. And there's the rejection. Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. And here's Mobley. Outside Hunter. Outside Mitchell. The 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hunter against Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen from deep. Mitchell connects from downtown.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Hunter passes to Garland. Allen with a screen on Mitchell. Garland misses, and the dry spell continues.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
36 seconds left in the game. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Right side, Hunter. Back to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Burks. Here's where. Wiggins finds Mitchell. Back to Wiggins.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Down the clutch free throw. He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Now here's Mitchell. Alec Burks is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Adebayo against Hunter to take the lead. Adebayo, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Adebayo, a screen on Mobley.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
Shooting two.
Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
As steady as Wiggins is across the board, it's his free throw percentage over the years that hasn't reflected really how good a shooter he is.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Now here's Allen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Allen is a mobile 7-footer, rim protector, who's pretty solid offensively, so he provides the kind of stability you want at that position nowadays.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. And that one's good. Mitchell.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Lets the three fly. Nails it from three. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
Here's Wiggins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Wiggins drops them both.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Pass to Hunter. Out to Garland. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Against Wiggins. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Wiggins from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. The three is up. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Hunter from the arc. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And Cleveland has possession. 3-point lead.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Shoots from 14. That doesn't go either for Wiggins. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left in the OT period. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's Wiggins. Long range from the inbound. Mobley grabs the board, and they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Darius Garland.
Round 1 in the Western Conference begins. The Houston Rockets look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the Warriors. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Payton is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at center. And for Houston, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. Thompson outside. Here's Green driving the lane. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Green. Pass to Butler. Here's Podziemski. They grabbed their own miss. And that one's good by Butler.
JB not backing away from fighting for position, showing the athleticism on the putback.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Payton. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. No good on the three.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Şengün kicks to Thompson. Pass to Green. Puts one up from 19. And that one is good.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Curry. Podziemski with it. And here is Butler. He's covered by Thompson. The 11-footer. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Van Vliet against Curry. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Van Vliet passes to Green. Pajemski grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, when you're looking to create a culture, a championship-type culture for your team, you want guys like JB, guys that are tough, accountable, and consistent.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Green. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Jacks up a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Green passes to Van Vliet. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Green missing.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Payton. Here's Curry. Payton with the screen for Curry. The long distance three is buried.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Rockets trail. Van Vliet outside. Back to Green for the three. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Green with a screen on Green. Three-pointer, Butler. The Rockets pull it in. Van Vliet finds Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Thompson left side. Şengün. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Pajemski. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Brooks outside. At the elbow, Green. Brooks kicks to Green. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. And Şengün is right there.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Right side, Green. Outside, Curry. Green with a screen on Green. Here's Pajemski. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors ahead, up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Curry. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the center position. And he makes that one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Whitmore. Missed inside. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 4. Rebound by Smith. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Outside, Green. Smith with a screen on Kuminga. And Green gets it to go.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
To the wing on the left. Outside Curry. Curry buries the 3-shot.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Smith. To the middle. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Landale misses. Warriors leading by 5 from deep three-point land. There's Kuminga. Good work defensively by Smith. Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Green. The Warriors pull it in.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Whitmore. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. Smith finds VanVleet. Here's Eason, defended by Moody. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Eason shooting. It goes on Moses Moody. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And And here are the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Curry. Green with a screen on Thompson. Kept alive. Here's Moody. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Draymond Green, so smart as a player. He'll exploit those gaps in the defense.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. But Jemski's shot is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Thompson after the Warriors pick up 3. Van Vliet looking around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Moses Moody.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
For Houston, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Smith, and Brooks subbed in for Tari Eason. Golden State also making some changes. Butler comes in for Kuminga, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Moody. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Warriors leading by 9. Payton outside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Curry shot is off. The Rockets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. That 3 off the mark. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. The Rockets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. On the wing, Green. Brooks outside. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Outside Butler. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Tari Eason's checked in for Jalen Green. And Golden State also making a change. Rudy's checked in for Stephen Curry. And he knocks down the first one. And so Butler nails both of them. And so it's Houston with it, down by 12. Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Easton passes to Brooks. Off target from outside. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And it's Podziemski in the corner. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks with no one around. Misses the three. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Podziemski. Here's the three. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Van Vliet outside. Brooks up on top. High arcing shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Golden State Warriors.
The defense should get a top. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Curry gets the bucket.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. Van Vliet outside. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Green inside the three-point line. And it's Curry with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the inside. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Van Vliet finds Şengün. Pass to Green. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Green's got 7 points.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Brooks grabs the board.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Outside, Payton. Outside, Butler. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Rockets trail by 13. Thompson outside. Makes it off the glass.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game. Curry getting it done inside.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Knocked loose. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Curry kicks to Butler. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Back to Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. Curry with it. Shot clock at 5. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Van Vliet's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. That's good, and the Warrior leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Van Vliet.
Here we go again. Van Vliet cooking and looking to shoot as much as he can.
Green, the pass to Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Green in the post. He's defended by Podziemski. Eason. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 6 points for him. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Man, that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Gary Payton is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Kuminga dishes to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga kicks to Payton. Pass to Curry. Come on, Steph! Ridiculous!
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now Green. 9 points in the game so far. Van Vliet outside. No good on the triple. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top. They're up by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Moody is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Moody. Over Eason. Misses the baby hook. Rockets trail by 10. Smith inside. Kuminga on him. Green taking his time here. Rocket 6. Inside. On the wing, Green. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Hield. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Back to Whitmore. They set the pick. Lays it up off the glass. Whitmore's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. The Rockets making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Van Vliet against Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Van Vliet against Curry. Green left side. It's good. And that's 11 points for Jalen Green.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Curry from deep three-point land. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
On the wing, Green. Covered by Hield.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Moody the pass to Hield. Here's Post. Right side Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Here's Green, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. For the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Tari Eason. Warriors leading by 11. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. The Rockets pull it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Right now, an update on Podziemski from David Aldridge. David, what did you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a hairline fracture of the arm, which they currently have stabilized. And for a team currently in the midst of this brutal first-round series, this is really bad timing. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
It's trailed by 12. Green with the ball. Now Green defending, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. No good from outside.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
That bucket in no time at all.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Green missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he sinks the second.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Holiday. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Round 1 in the Western Conference begins. The Memphis Grizzlies are looking to prove their bid has substance, that they are not simply chasing an illusion. Will they bring enough to steal a Game 1 road win tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived, and we're set to bring you round 1 action from the West here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Memphis Grizzlies as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at small forward. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Williams from long range. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wells, pass to Moran. Jackson outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now Williams. Tries the spin move. No good off the spin. And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Daigneault.
They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Clark outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Moran. Now here's Clark. Here's Jackson. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Williams with it. Fires the 3. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Memphis calls timeout. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant surveying the floor. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Hey, pass to Morant. Clark with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw, no good. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And he's good on the second. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Morant. Aldama, left side. Here's Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC.
That is Lou Dort coming with bad intentions, folks.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Shoots from the right block. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:37 left now in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. Up top, Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
You can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Pippen, pass to Aldama. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Bane. 5 on the clock. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Williams in the post. Working on Aldama. Williams misses. Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Bane. Pippen, pass to Bane. Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Joe grabs the miss. Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Williams. Takes a 13-footer. Count the basket.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front, up 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Joe misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Down low. Here's Pippen. The Thunder pull it in. Joe on the wing. Guarded by Aldama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
He hits the second from the line.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Jackson outside. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Kennard for 3. Caruso grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Edey. Just 5 on the clock. Kennard outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shakes him. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Timeout call. Memphis.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Joe. And Memphis also making a switch. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard. Bane against Dort. Bane, the pass to Wells. From the arc. That one's good. Desmond Bane for 3. Bane's got 6 points.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Dort against Bane. There's the triple. The Thunder pull it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bane with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Pippen. Inside. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Bane.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Jackson outside. Here's Pippen. Three-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder leading by 7. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pippen, pass to Bane. Jackson outside. And here's Bane. His shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Yeah, he continues to improve every year. Bane's developed into an offensive force.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and Williams is subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. .124 left in the first half. Here's Edey. No made baskets yet. Here's Wells. Now Aldama launches it. Williams grabs the board. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. 50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. On the wing, Bain. Aldama outside. From deep, Morant. Offensive board. Edey, that's good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Memphis on the other end. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Pass to Holmgren. Comes up empty down low. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 3 on the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Bain. Here's Jackson. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Jackson outside. Back to Moran. Ja slices through. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Hartenstein a screen. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Shot.
And so it's Memphis with it. 6-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant, no good. The Thunder shooting a nice 50% for the game. Williams passes to Holmgren. Now here's Hartenstein. Clark covers. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort for 3. Sinks it from distance. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Hartenstein finds Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Clark with a screen on Dort from deep Payne. And they recover it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Down low. 2nd chance shot. It's deflected. The drive by Dort.
Luke Dort is 6'3", 215. You don't think he wants a little contact? That is nicely done on the drive.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Both good from the line that time. Now here's Moran. 6 points for him. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Morant, the pass to Bane. Good work defensively by Dort. Thunder leading by 9. Pass to Williams. Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. To the middle. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. From the corner. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Bane. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Jackson, the screen, goes up on the wing. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 11. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Over Dort. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Wiggins for 3. Drops in the 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Grizzlies trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Clark with a screen on Dort. From deep, Bane. No luck on that one.
This is not what they need from him this quarter. He is way off.
Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on Morant. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Morant, the pass to Bane. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter here. And here's Morant outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. The kick out to Wiggins. Dort up top. He's got 9. Outside, Williams. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. We've got Aaron Wiggins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Pippen. Pass to Bane. They set a pick. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J is on the way. Can't hit from in close. Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Wells. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wells has gotten his first bucket of the night. The Thunder shooting pretty well at 45%. He shoots. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Now here's Bane, covered by Joe. Bane, pass to Pippen. They set the pick. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Pippen, pass to Bane. 4-3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Wiggins. He gets it in there. Here's Pippen. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Edey. And the layup is good off the glass.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Wells. Clark with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Outside Morant. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The rebound by Jackson. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. Here's Clark. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 11. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Morant. To the inside. Holmgren inside. Defended by Jackson. And it's Holmgren missing. Grizzlies trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
First one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And such a unique player. Bane is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
So he gets them both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop.
Morant with the slam! Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Ford outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Bane. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Looking to get it going. Cleared away by Wells. And here's Memphis. They're on a 17-6 run. Clark. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Morant.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Oh my!
Right there.
Wow!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Williams no good on that one. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
To the paint. Here's Morant over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout call, Memphis. They trail by 8. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Williams' shot is good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Jackson gets the bucket. Williams with it. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.